But this woman came up to me after a show recently and she goes, "Excuse me, do you have Marfan syndrome?" You don't even need to know what that means. Do you have Marfan's syndrome? That doesn't sound pleasant. No one has ever said that to me after a show. I only get two things. Oh, you are really tall. Or, is your dad Mr. Bean? I wish. I said, "Ma'am, I have no idea what Marfan syndrome is." She's like, "Well, you said you're tall and you have scoliosis and you have a heart murmur," which I talked about, "and you're double jointed," which I talked about. "So you might have Marfan's. And if you do, you might die soon." All she had to do was say, "I hated your jokes." And this is my job. You know, this is where I work. I don't go to her work and I'm like, "Excuse me, ma'am. I think you might have tuberculosis. You're yellow and phlegmy and your lymph glands are swollen. You should get checked for TB before you die." So I Googled everything she said and it was all on there. But it was late at night and I couldn't go to the doctor. But it said on Google that you can check yourself for Marfan's. You just have to measure your arm span. And if it's longer than your height, you might have Marfan's. So it was midnight. So I went to CVS and I bought a measuring tape. And I measured my arm span. And it turns out I'm a bird. Oh my God. My arms are so long. I was like, what's the positive thing if I have Marfan's? Oh, I'll just look up to see who has it. They all look like Slender Man. All of them. Michael Phelps has Marfan's. The Olympic swimmer, well, at least he got the flippers for feet. And he did something good with it. Abraham Lincoln, Marfan's. You know who else they think had Marfan's? Osama bin Laden. 3 great leaders in their field.